Welcome, Pokemon players, to a special and somewhat lubricated episode of Discount Pokemon Decks. I'm going into round 2 of the Pokemon tournament, and it's been a long day. I apologize if I slur my speech in any way, but I'm pretty excited to play this. I only played the last game just a few days ago, so this should be an interesting matchup here. I know what deck my opponent has. It is a Gyarados deck, and I believe I say that wrong. I should have looked up in YouTube how to properly say that. I think I was saying Gyarados, but I'm going to say Gyarados sounds right. All right, so we have a Magikarp. We've got an Octillery. My opponent went first. Interesting. Did something happen there? Or do they not want to play anything? I'm a little befuddled here. I'm going to play. Ooh, so one of the bunnies is in there. Wow. I think I'm going to go for Energy Denial first. And there's no point in playing the energy yet. I don't have any draw looking at my hand, so that is a downside. I will play Team Rocket's Handiwork, and this could be a very quick game if my opponent can start knocking me out early. I do have some Energy Denial here, but it is not looking good. Jeez, oh, so my opponent did not. So that could have been another thing. My opponent may not have had a good hand, which doesn't really work in my favor because I don't have the Bunnelby. But they have the Octillery, but they can't draw anything until they play some cards. I did get rid of 2 double colorless energy, so that could be another reason for G's. They could be playing Puzzle of Time right now and put that right back in their hand. G's. Oh boy. But I don't see the stadium, so one's gone. They didn't put the stadium. That was rough. Well, you got it right back. Alright, dive ball here. Are we going to see Mr. Gyarados? They really need like a... Here's a suggestion for the makers of this game. If you could just click on the name and there'll be like a little speaker next to it and you can hear what it sounds like, how it's pronounced. I guess they would have to do that for every language, but that would be a good thing to know. My children also tell me that I say Rayquaza is not the proper way to pronounce it. It's Rayquaza. That's what they've told me. I don't know how true that is, but this is not good because I have nothing right now. Now I have to figure out, do I want to play Team Flare Grunt? Do I want a Lysander? I don't want to put an energy on this guy. I definitely don't want to play Team Rocket's Handiwork. I know he has 2 energy in his hand, so he'll just throw 1 on the Octillery anyway. One way or the other, this energy, he's putting an energy and he's going to attack me next turn. I don't think it really matters. I'm going to go for Team Flare Grunt here. And hope I get something to draw. It'd be too much to ask my opponent to play an N here. We knew that was happening. If she has another one in her hand, I'll be done by next turn. Almost certainly. And you imagine she has float stones. I didn't really look through her deck very well. That is the one kind of weakness of this deck is I don't really have a... When you do Energy Denial, you don't really draw. You get a lot of cards like this where you're not really drawing cards, so you can get stuck. The thought is you're supposed to be able to prevent your opponent from doing anything with the energy denial. Okay, that's an interesting selection. Probably she didn't have anything else to select. And I'm almost dead here. I'm one Pokemon away from Oblivion. Alright, not really. Okay, this is good. I'm going to go with Raticate here, because I can get rid of that energy. I should have probably gone with another Rattata. Actually, I can get rid of the energy and then do 120 damage, which I think I'm going to do. So first we'll get rid of the energy. I should almost mill her cards, but I'm not going to. So I'm really on the edge of dying here. In theory, my opponent could knock me out next turn. With if she gets one Stadium, one Magikarp down, I am done. This is so tense, man. This is kind of, oh no. Oh, double no. So my opponent's certainly prepared for my antics here. But I will knock this guy out next turn. My opponent looking for anything that will give her extra damage. There's one. So if she gets that and one Pokemon down, it'll be one game to her. I'm one card away. This is like the Pissimian game. Oh, there you go. Very well played. Oh, but I do get another Pokemon back. So, oh no, but she can knock me out. So I'm done. I am done here. Game 1 goes to my opponent. I'm going to give a pack away for full retaliation. Good job from my opponent. So for the giveaways, be the first one in the YouTube channel to leave a comment with the secret phrase. The first secret phrase is full retaliation. Trying to talk and play at the same time. And send me a trade offer for the pack of evolutions, and you'll win it. So we're going to get to game 2 right in a moment. All right, welcome back to game number 2. Hopefully we have a little more luck here. That was kind of brutal. We dead drew there the first hand, and that is one of the problems with this deck. So I am going to go first. All right, this is a little bit better, except still no draw. Wow. I mean, I have 2 Pokemon, but there's nothing else to draw from. And it's not like there's anything else I would replace here. I do need Lysander in this deck. I need Team Aqua Secret Base, Level Ball, obviously. So we're going to pull the Rattata out. As much as I'd like to put down... I'm not going to play an energy yet. Remoraid for an Octillery doesn't make sense here, because he could very easily knock this out. I need to have some kind of attack. You know, in one of the other decks I thought of, in my Rainbow Road deck, I teched in the Spinda for this. And granted, he has Mr. Mime there to counteract that. Well, he can't play that yet, so... she can't play that yet, excuse me. So if I have an N, I can get that out of her hand. That would be beneficial. I'm guessing she has... see, this is not what I want at all. Again, I'm without a draw. 3 energy. Nothing here I would take out of this deck. Nothing to pull back from my deck, so I'm just going to mill away. That's good. I like to see the Stadium go. Without the Stadium, they could be a little bit in trouble. Obviously, my opponent has Puzzle of Time. I can Lysander this Remoraid if I need to, which is now an Octillery. Good, 2 Stadiums gone. That actually helps out a bit. And that helps out a lot. Thank you. Bailed out by N. And this is a much better hand. Alright, so my opponent with her Stadium there. I do have Raticate. I have the ability to knock out her Stadium again. I have Winona, which is a big help. I don't have an energy, which is a problem. So if I don't get an energy this turn, I may have to waste Winona to in order to play Sycamore. So my opponent has everything she needs except for the energy here. And I'm hoping I can knock that out with the hammer. No, she did not get her energy. That is great news. I can't play the hammer yet. I can get rid of the base. I'm going to probably Lysander this Octillery. So 1, 2, 3. That's good, and my Bunnelby's still here, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. There go. Ooh. Oh, I can't Lysander anyone this turn. Yeah, why not? Doesn't really do anything. So I will Bunnelby away. There's nothing in my... Could get my Stadium back. How many do I have in this deck? Let me see here. 3. I might put that back in my deck. What do we have here? Let's see. Let's discard the top card of their deck first. See what I get from her. Double colorless. You know what? I'll save the Stadium for later. Let's start milling. Alright, Dive Ball. Good. I'm kind of happy with that. So I know she doesn't have an energy. She does have the ability to kind of knock me out. I should have... well, I couldn't Lysander, but I'm definitely going to Lysander in the next turn. Get this Octillery in the open spot. I mean, she probably has a Floatstone somewhere. But I could even knock him out with Raticate. So that is my thinking right now. I need an energy though for one of these guys. If I don't get an energy next turn, I will probably play Sycamore. And she can't evolve yet because then oh, she can because 1 is plenty. Although I could knock this guy out. Alright, there's Sycamore. So almost certainly she's going to get a double colorless and be able to knock out my Bunnelby. You would think. No, Assault Vest. Level Ball. I forget exactly what this attack does. 30 more damage. 30 damage for each damage on your count on your carp. Oh, there's only 60 there. Plus 30, so that's 9. It's enough to knock out any of my Pokemon. But if I can knock this guy out, maybe she'll have a little bit of trouble. It's an interesting proposition. She does not need to play this Assault Vest. That's just wasting cards. Although she was going to Sycamore anyway. Oh, Puzzle of Time. I'm guessing 2 cards are going in her hand. No, she redid the top of her deck. Probably a double colorless if it's there. She got to choose what the top card of her deck is. If it's not a double colorless, I'm in good luck. Another Puzzle of Time. Does she have 2 in her hand this time? Is she getting... No, she rearranged the top cards of her deck. So I would love to play an N to negate that. Wow, my opponent really having trouble here. But if I play N, she's going to draw 6 cards. Let's do this. And let's get an Octillery. So now I feel like I'm kind of setting up well here. Again, I don't have a way to get this Octillery out of my active spot if I need to. But that's not a huge concern. Oi! That's interesting. Alright, let me just see. I did want to put the Stadium back. I feel a little comfortable. Let's throw the Stadium back. And let's discard top card of my opponent's deck. Teammates doesn't really help unless I'm knocking out some of her cards here. What's she calling an N here? Okay. I'm fine with that because it's not a great hand. I do have enhanced. I have 2 enhanced hammers in this deck. I went a little bit heavier than I normally would because of the format. I figured double. There you go. There's one. And there's the... Alright, so she has a switch. That's good. Double colorless. I almost want to Lysander this guy. Because then it'll be really hard for her to do anything. First, I have to get rid of this energy. See if I get a V-Seeker. No. What do I need? I'm going to go with the Enhanced Hammer. Keep that in my hand. I'll play a Rattata. Get rid of the vest. Doesn't matter. Play an energy. I'm not going to play Sycamore. Let's play Abyssal Hand. Get another card in our hand. That's good. I do want to put a Bunnelby back in my deck. I think the only thing to do really is to Shadowy Bite. Alright, so there's 2 cards in the deck. So it's another good way to... if you're not keeping track of how much double color, how much special energy you've gotten rid of your opponent. That's one way. Alright, special charge. So she's going to get it back and knock me out. I will come back with another rat and another hammer and knock out this Gyarados. Oh, I guess I will not use a hammer. I may not have an energy either, so... One of the bad things about knocking out my opponent's Pokemon is that I will have fewer prize cards to choose from. Okay, interesting. I have no energy, which is a big disadvantage here. I'm still going to put Raticate as my active Pokemon. I have a V-Seeker, so I think I'm going to bring Octillery back to the main spot. Or maybe I get rid of this guy. Well, there's no... yes, there will be a double color... there will be an energy there. Okay. So... I should kill off this Magikarp, maybe. Or... Alright, first let's use this. Then let's use this. Let's see what we get with Random Receiver. Sycamore. Okay. So now, do I want to trap this Lysander, this Octillery? I don't have any energy, so I guess I have to. And once I play that, I can use Octillery to get an energy. And I can even get rid of this level ball too, which I will. So now I can draw 2 cards. Hopefully one will be an energy. I have 2 Raticates here. 4 prizes. There's 4 cards here. Still no energy. I don't know if it's worth it playing this Trainer's Mail. I'm just going to sit tight this turn. She has 14 cards left, 13. She's got to get 4 prizes. She seems to have a decent amount of stuff to pull back, although Buddy Rescue and Super Rod, I don't know how many of those she has in her deck. She's going to play N, which will help her hand out a little bit. But she needs 3 to retreat this Octillery, unless she gets a switch. I don't have the ability to... Puzzle of Time, interesting. How many did she use already? Thought it was at least 2. 2 Puzzle of Time. So she has 2 more in her deck, although some can be prized. There's Puzzle of Time. Okay, is she using 2 or 1? I wish it'd tell you that. So I don't have to wonder. 14 cards left for my opponent, 24 for me. My account, I don't think matters as much. I'm guessing it's the top 3. Although it's taking this long, maybe she's pulling 2 out of her discard. What does she have here? 1 double colorless. And I would do it, if I was pulling from here, I would do the double colorless and the special charge. There you go. Oh. So a switch and a special charge. Interesting. And then she'll Octillery and try to get another energy in her hand. Knock out this Raticate. At that point, I'll put this other Raticate in my as my active Pokemon, hoping she doesn't have a double colorless. What does he take to retreat? Just one? And an N? V-Seekered it? Didn't she play it? I thought she played it. Yeah, she played a supporter already. So, no energy from my opponent. But it's not like Raticate can do anything because there's no energy. Oh, there is a double colorless. So let's see what Trainer's Mail gives us. Nothing we need. I'm going to put an energy on this rat. I'm not going to play N. She's going to play N on her turn. You know what? Then I might as well get the benefits. Let me think for a second. She's going to play N. No, I'd rather my opponent play N. Because I'm not going to get anything from it. She's going to play N anyway. I might give her the double colorless now. Let her waste a card to do it. So, Shadowy Bite. 60 damage. So I'm close to knocking these guys out almost. And my opponent has a double colorless. She probably won't play the N. Oh, there's a stadium. So, I've got one. Oh, I've only lost one, so I should have more in my deck. That is her last one. But I don't think she needs any more unless I start knocking these guys out. Team Rocket's Handiwork. Level Bull, Sycamore, Team Flare Grunt. Does she not have any energy? She's going to Octillery it in her hand if she doesn't. Oh, she's putting it back. How many of these does she have? The special charge is killing me. Oh, she puzzled timed it back in her hand. Okay, so she probably has like a whole bunch of energy in her deck. I would be smart to use Lysander more often than not, except I can't. I don't know what's still out there. What's out there? Okay. So this could be 1, 2, 3. That'll be my last. I don't have an energy. So I have a choice. There's no energy in here. I think if I Sycamore, I can't Sycamore. I can play N though. Which doesn't really help. This is what I was hoping to get a hammer that would knock this out before I attack. That is good. So now there's 2. So I should be doing, right? No, there's only 1. I'll be doing 60 damage, which will knock him out. All right. That's progress, I guess. I don't need Trainer's Mail yet, so I'm not going to do it. I will play Octillery. Woo! You know, people make fun of mill decks, but geez, this is this is a tight game. That's beautiful, and that's beautiful too because I can pull back this Octillery again. I do need a stadium, so let's see what my opponent plays here. N, that's fine. 3 cards. I go down to 5, which is fine. All right, that's good. Energy is good. This is coming down to the last drop. Trainer's Mail. Floatstone. I wasn't happy to see that, but we can knock out this Magikarp maybe. Can knock out the Octillery. She's down to 4 cards. Wow, I can use a Bunnelby here. Let me think. Knock out this Raticate. Use a Bunnelby. Mill 2 cards. I think I've got this. If I get a coin flip. Oh, I don't have Team Rocket's Handiwork there. Well, I'm going to knock out this guy. I have to think. I'm going to knock out this guy if I attack. I can... Then my opponent will... So I'm going to knock out this guy. I wish I knew that was coming out in my hand. Can I get a Team Rocket's handiwork, please? No. Alright, let's just make sure there's energy here. How much energy is here? 1. So she probably has 1 or 2 in her hand. I can Lysander this Magikarp. I don't think that'll help. How many creatures are in here? Well, I can knock this guy out. She'll draw a card, knock me out. Then I'm 1 away. She'll have less than 3 cards if she plays an N. If I Lysander this guy, what's the chance she's going to... I'm trying to think. Is there a way to win? Because I think I'm going to lose. Because I don't have a Team Rocket's handiwork. I could end and give her down to 2 cards. So she has 9 cards total. 2, 3. So that means 6 left if she plays this. Yeah, no. I'm a little stuck here. I'm going to play N and attack. No, that's not a good play. Yeah, I think I lost this one. I should have put the Bunnelby as my active. I would mill 2 cards. She draws 1, knocks me out, plays an N. I think either way it doesn't matter. Alright, we're going to do this. It doesn't matter which one I do. But I think I lost. Unless I get a Team Rocket's handiwork. Or maybe if I Lysander the Magikarp on this turn. It doesn't matter. She's going to knock out the Raticate, I believe. Oh, it was so close. That's interesting. I guess she sees the same thing I do, that I would Bunnelby her cards, but... And I can't get rid of this guy. That's a good play. So what I'm going to do is this. I'll get rid of her stadium because I can. I'm going to Lysander this guy. Let me think for a second. I can Lysander and kill him, which I will do. Oh no, I can't kill him if I Lysander. Let me think. If I Lysander, I can't kill him. And I can't kill off this Gyarados. So I have to Lysander him and do nothing. And hope my opponent doesn't have another double colorless. Actually, hope I get a hammer here. Is that possible? No. So I think I lost again. I think this is going down 0-2. All she has to do is either have a switch or put an energy on this Magikarp, and I've lost. My Bunnelbys are all gone. I only have 2 in this deck. I don't really see a way of winning. Unless I get a hammer somehow. What do I have? 2 and 2. I could get a hammer. So I could play Sycamore on my next turn. If she doesn't win. I can play a Sycamore here. Oh, she's playing a Sycamore. Alright, so she knows there's one more energy there. And there we go. So I've just lost. Oh, boo. So close, but really well played by my opponent. Unfortunately, it did not work for me. Alright, good game to my opponent. You know what? We're going to give a prize away for Funky Disco Duck. That's my opponent's username, so we'll give away. That'll be secret phrase number 2. Again, I don't really see anything else I could have done to win those games. The first one was just a draw problem. I can't edit my deck for the tournament. But again, none of those cards I would really get rid of. Maybe the stadium, but still, are you going to... That doesn't really make sense to me. I drew the Lysander, but I don't think it's unreasonable to have 2 Lysander in your deck. My opponent just outplayed me, got better cards, outplayed me when it counts, and she did a much better job. So hat tip to her, and we'll see you at round 3. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you'll know when our next video is released. Also, check out our playlists where you can find videos by topics like mill decks or cheap EX decks.